Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me on another tarot reading. My name is Ahorangi Starchild and this reading is for those who wants to find out which angels, archangels, ascended masters or goddesses are currently supporting them on their life journey here. So this is if you are open to connect with your spiritual guides or angels, archangels, which are associated with you at this point in time and on your life journey at this moment. So there is a variety of decks that I'm using here because this is a pick a bundle. I will list all the decks below. There'll also be a timestamp for your reading below. I will introduce the decks and what this is about. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to just show you, I'm going to introduce the bundle. So this is a bundle number 1 marked with a feather. So have a look and see which object you are drawn to determine which bundle would be associated with you. So bundle number 1 is my feather. Bundle number 2 is a gecko brooch. Bundle number 3 is the rune. This is a rune I made myself back in 2007 when I was doing my spiritual courses. This is the Norse rune Dagars. It represents the new dawn. Then I have a little candy cane brooch for those who is feeling the Christmas spirit. That's bundle number 4. Bundle number 5 is a glass heart pendant. And bundle number 6 is a clear quartz. For those who like really get into the crystals. I use this a lot in my house clearing. Okay, so there's a variety of bundles there. There is going to be information coming through about archangels, angels associated with you in this bundle. There'll also be messages from your angels in each and every bundle. And I'll also drawn 3 tarot cards for your story to see if you fit in with the story or more information coming in for you. I haven't done a bundle in quite a while, so just be patient with me. I need to get into the flow of the style of reading. And so we're just going to jump into it. Feel free to do some follow-up research for yourself concerning the rays, the angels, archangels, ascendant masters, or goddesses that comes through for you. Okay, so this is just to introduce and say these are the energies that is with you at this point in time where you are currently. Okay, so now I just have to remember my sequences. We're just going to jump straight in. And please ask me questions if you like this video. Please click like. If you like my style, please subscribe. I love reading for you. And thank you for stopping by. Thank you for keeping in contact and giving me feedback on my readings and the cards. Hi Julie, how are you? I hope you're watching. Hey Julie, I hear that song Disclaimer. What's his name? Shaken Stevens. He used to sing Behind the Green Door as well. Because Julie will know what it means. Okay, so this is the first bundle. Are you ready to see who is associated with you at this point in time? So we have Ariel. And this is a message from the angels for you. New psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. So I feel like you are going through a spiritual awakening at this point in time. That is why you are watching this video. And I really love how we have that vertical line, which in Maori, te rio is called Aho. That's why my name is Ahorangi, vertical connection to the heaven. So you're going through a spiritual awakening, and it's to I intuitively feel that there's a lot of patience required when you go through a spiritual awakening. Patience with yourself. Make time to spend some time alone. To do prayers, meditations, go out in nature. If you're not the meditating type person, go out and meditate a bit, okay? So your tarot card, we are now definitely spiritual awakening. We have judgment. So judgment is about making a judgment call, literally. So there is something that's transpired in your life. It could be, this is definitely a life-changing situation that you find yourself in, with a deep, deep, deep transformation, because we have the planet Pluto there. And this is something that is almost beyond your control. It's like it's part of your spiritual journey to go into the depths, or dive into the depths of your spirituality, and to connect with your subconscious mind, the forces that drives you that you're not always aware of. But this is also a very, very close connection to your angels. Your angels are speaking to you in a different deck. The angels are blowing a trumpet, so you might hear voices, like whispers, or persistent thoughts. If there's especially a thought that keeps on repeating itself, that comes out of nowhere, pay attention to the thoughts or to things that you might hear. You might hear songs. Your angels are communicating with you through synchronicities, but you might also have repetitive experiences with the same thing over and over again, because judgment is about having repetitive experiences, things that keep on coming back. Definitely. Oh, we have temperance. So temperance to me is archangel. I personally feel it's archangel Raphael, even though a lot of people say it's archangel Gabriel. So for me, the reason why I say Archangel Raphael is because he is the angel of healing, and temperance is the card of healing. Okay. Temperance is the card of finding balance. Your angels are helping you to find balance at this point in time of your life, because we have Sagittarius there, and we are in Sagittarius now with the sun. So the angels, these are two angel cards. We already have three angels. So the angel realm, you're definitely very, very deep, deep and well connected with the angel realms. So we do have angels working closely with you for recovery on emotional level, on physical level. Maybe you are even recovering from illness. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So a little bit of your story is you might be a single person, and you might even look like this lady, potentially with dark hair, even, that hairstyle, loves animals, loves nature, loves her garden, maybe gardening, going outside, or at the very least, working hard to maintain and to achieve your own independence. Could be self-employed. You might have Earth in your chart. This is a Virgo. It's specifically Venus and Virgo. But because it's coins, I feel you can put Taurus and Capricorn in there as well. So this is for someone who is very practical, has good judgment skills, likes to pay attention to small details, very grounded approach to life, but also someone who has a strong sense of independence, don't like to be dependent on other people. Okay, you have a lot of angels here. So what I also like with this coin card is that you can trust. You are a practical person. Okay, so because you're going through a spiritual experience, you might question information that comes through for you because it's a bit new, maybe. If you know, especially with it being repetitive, the angels are going to keep at it until you start to take note if you have been trying to ignore. So the angel that is associated with you is a fourth chakra angel, Archangel Raphael. And that's what I said. A lot of people say that this card is Gabriel, but I personally feel like this is Archangel Raphael because it's the Archangel of healing. You're going through healing, and Archangel Raphael is working very close to you. Fourth chakra is the heart chakra. So spiritual awakening is always to do with the opening of the heart chakra, because you're learning to be compassionate with yourself. You're also learning to be compassionate with other people. Now, when I shuffled them and to put the bundles together, these two cards that came out for you. So I feel like there is a very, very, very strong connection to the spiritual realm. Third chakra, Archangel Shammel. So this is about confidence. It's about your solar plexus, learning to trust your intuition and learning to trust your gut instinct. So please feel free, if you don't have a lot of knowledge on angels and archangels, I feel like you might also, if you know that you can research all this to see how it makes sense for you. You might also be someone who is recovering from illness in the stomach or the digestive area, or something like that. Maybe your confidence also took a knock, so you're trying to get your confidence back, and the angels are working on this for you. Okay, so what the angels are also want to tell you is a new life. This spiritual awakening is ushering in a totally new phase for you. There's a new life waiting for you. I did make a video on the solar lunar eclipse coming in for us over Christmas, and I feel like 2020 is going to be a game changer for everyone. Okay, so if you wanted to, I'll leave the link below this video if you wanted to see what that energy is bringing in, because I feel specifically drawn to mention that video here. So there's a new life waiting for you. There's a reason why you're going through this spiritual awakening. So your Ascendant Master, Saint Francis. Oh, look at that. And I did say you're someone who really love animals. Okay. Close connected to nature, very soft heart. It says follow your heart. Maybe if you wanted to devote more time to animals, or I feel like there's this compassion. I kind of hear animal whisperer. Maybe that's why you're going through this spiritual change, is to connect deeper to the animal kingdom, or on a more sensitive level with the animal kingdom, whether these are flowers or animals, or whatever way. If you're masculine, this could be even with the ocean. It's nature in general, but it's about conserving nature, having a closer connection to nature, and doing it independently. So I feel like there's work coming up for you. Part of your spiritual awakening and the service coming in for you is to have that close connection to animals, and to help animals, the animal kingdom, and nature, to assist Mother Gaia. Last card for you. Seventh ray of ritual, order, and ceremony. Okay, so now if you just bear with me, I'm still learning this deck, and personally I don't like to read out of books, but to get it right and to bring in the correct information, I'm just going to read you a little bit about this card. Okay, but look at the images there. It's literally someone who is, it's like it's to do with that spiritual awakening. Like there's this process of unfoldment in your own spirituality and connecting to higher realms. Now the seventh ray is the highest realm that you can associate with. Seventh ray is also if you're interested, associated with Ascendant Master Saint Germain and his Lady Portia. Seventh ray is the color of violet. And personally, and you can see how they dressed in violet here. Okay. So violet, if you want to research color therapy and that, violet might be beneficial for you while you are going through this change. When the gift of the seventh ray enters your life, something new is being formed, something that will benefit your world, and you are embarking on a new life. There may be an increased interest in magic, ceremony, and ritual for healing purposes, resonating with high frequency violet light, and the Archangel Zadkiel, the seventh ray, also helps transmute energy from lower to higher frequency. It's spiritual cleansing agent that allows the truth of spiritual freedom, empowerment, and choice to be seen and felt, restoring hope and joy in the heart. So I feel like besides the fact that you are going through a spiritual awakening, you are also going through a process of standing in your own power and becoming more authentic. Okay, no pretenses, because it's also ruled by Uranus. Uranus is associated with the seventh ray, as well as freedom and liberation. So I feel like you're also going through a stage where there is going to be less room for compromise, okay, and more focus on who you need to be and the contribution that you feel is needed to be made by you to Gaia and this world. So thank you for watching. Please let me know what you thought of this reading, and please like, please subscribe, and share my videos. I'd like to get my numbers up. I'd like to get my views up. Have a beautiful day. Light and love. Okay, let's go on to I'm running out of space. Bundle number 2, our little gecko. Woo. Focus. Doesn't want to focus. Anyway, do you feel like your life is slightly out of focus? So it's the gecko. Right, let's see. So Astara, this is your message from the angels. It says you deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires and don't compromise. So I feel like straight off the bat, your angels are with you on your journey and the decisions that you make. You can trust your vision, but it's also about being practical, what I feel like. Astara was also, I don't know if Astara or Asteria is the same, but Asteria was the goddess. She also sort of comes in the goddess of astrology. So maybe you're someone who likes to watch the stars at night. Maybe you're starting to develop an interest in astrology. So that could also be one of the things. So I drew you 3 tarot cards. So the first card is the 3 of Cups, which is a focus on the family. There's happiness. It's a time of being together, and there's a focus on your emotional well-being, and a focus on children and family. Okay, but we are in Christmas time, so I feel like everything in the home is as happy as it's going to be. It's not perfect, but you are happy, and that's the main thing. We're also going to embark on a time to take a bit of a rest out. Maybe life has been very busy trying to keep a balance and everything. But I feel like during your dream time, your angels see this window. Your angels are communicating with you while you're sleeping or while you're meditating. Even when you're just in your garden and you let your mind wander, that's when they communicate with you. You are also someone who is carrying heavy responsibility and might find yourself in situations where you feel like, because of that responsibility that you're taking on, that there's not a lot of room to move. There's maybe a feeling of being stuck in life, and specifically I hear the word mundane, doing the same thing over and over again, because that is what's required, especially if you're dealing with family. And I feel like between family and carrying the heavy responsibility, your balance is to take a time out and to have a rest and just to meditate and breathe and be and spend some time by yourself. Okay, so angel associated with you is the angel of balance. So, and there's also, if you're into numerology, we have the number 48 there. So I see the pyramids there in the background. Angel of Balance to me could potentially be Archangel Raphael or Archangel Raphael, because that's associated with temperance. So temperance is about being patient, restoring balance in your life, tempering emotions, tempering your life, trying to calm things down. So you could, if you wanted to do research on angels, you can research Archangel Raphael there. And go the distance. So I feel like this speaks to that Astara card. Your angels are encouraging you to move forward with your dreams. And so there's even little stars down here. I love it. And this cheetah is the fastest running mammal on Earth. This that runs the fastest. I think they go up to, like, I don't want to lie. I think it's an excess of a sprint in excess of 100 kilometers an hour. Okay, so these cheetahs are fast, and once they have their target, they go. Okay, and so what the angels are saying is there's no obstacles. Even though you might feel stuck, there might be a feeling of inability to move forward at the moment, but your angels are with you. They say keep the vision, keep do what you need to do every day, but especially make time for you to be by yourself and to meditate and to collect yourself and to keep yourself centered. This is most probably what I want to say. Keep yourself centered amidst all the activity and the responsibility, and keep your eye on your vision, what it is that you need to achieve, and you will go the distance, especially if you keep the balance. I feel like that angel of balance, trying to keep the balance in your life between family and the responsibility, but also a need to take care of you. So Horus is associated with you. You are seeing the situation accurately. And Horus is the all-seeing eye. Okay. I want to just bring in a little bit more of information on Horus for you. So you might even feel a connection to Egypt, because these are two different decks. But look at, we have pyramids there in the background, and then we have Horus coming in here. And I also see this moon, this full moon in the background. So maybe the lunar eclipse on the 10th of January coming in is going to bring in some sort of how do I say it, open doorway for you to be very creative and to go after your your dreams and your visions, wishing upon a star. Keep that focus, but it's also about time. Horus represents time. Let me just get to this. Okay, maybe it doesn't go. Yeah, there we go. So thank you for your patience. Normally, I don't like to read out of books, but this card specifically means that trust in your intuition and gut feeling. So that's that moon there. And it says, ignore critics, naysayers, or skeptics. Avoid situations or relationships that don't feel right to you. Only you know what is correct for you. So that's about staying the course, following your dreams. I like how, and just go. Even if you feel stuck and there's an opportunity that presents itself, just go. Your angels are helping you to move forward. You are associated, or angels associated, with the fourth ray of harmony. So that harmony and balance, I feel, is so important. And look at this doorway that goes open here opens up in the heart chakra. Totally connected. Look how the crown chakra is lighting up. So I do feel like that vision that you have is totally bang on. It's about holding that vision and making time for yourself to calm things down so that things don't distract you too much from your own journey, so to speak. The fourth ray of harmony comes to you now with the qualities of beauty, harmony, and balance. Once again, that word balance come in. It empowers you to complete a spiritual initiation. Any conflict you experience now serves your divine purpose. It will eventually become the fuel you need to be born anew. Something negative will be transformed into something positive. And I feel that could be that responsibility that makes you feel stuck. And it's like, how do I swim with my hands tied? The Archangel Gabriel helps you to receive the blessing of the fourth ray of harmony now. So Archangel Gabriel is also the angel of communication. So maybe your dreams or what it is that you achieve might want to achieve might have something to do with a written word, because we do have this one sword here that is needs to be picked up and something needs to be said or written. I feel like you're still in the creative process thinking about it, whether you're writing a manual or you are conveying knowledge that you've accumulated over many years. I feel like, especially with this devil card here, I feel like you can definitely manifest it, and it can bring a lot of how do I say it, a benefit to you. It is also, this card is ruled by Capricorn, okay? So Capricorns know how to build something. They know how to follow through step by step. And I have I have a feeling about a manual. Maybe you're writing a manual on how to do something, or thinking about on how to convey knowledge, because that's knowledge, to help people how to do something, especially if they are, this could be something to do with toxic behavioral patterns, this could be about health, this could be about financials or whatever it is. But I do feel like it's a beautiful positive contribution that you are about to make here, and your angels are helping you. You have the angel of balance, you have Archangel Raphael, you have Archangel Gabriel by your side, as well as the Egyptian god Horus. So thank you for watching. Please let me know what you think of your reading. If you like, please like. If you like my style, subscribe, share my videos. I'd like to get my numbers up. I'd like to get my views up. Have a beautiful day. Light and love. Okay, so we go on to our third bundle. Our little day, guys. If you are into the Norse runes, this is the day of the new dawn. It represents the new dawn. Okay, so let's see which angels and archangels are associated with you. We have Seraphina. There's also a movie called Seraphina, so maybe you want to have a look into that, because that's a synchronicity to me. I am the angel of families. A happy change or addition is coming to your family. So even if, okay, so she's holding a baby there. So I feel like even if you aren't expecting, or you don't know of anyone expecting in your family, there is still the birth of something, of a creative project that can also be associated with this card. Okay. So this is an angel of creativity, helping you with your creative processes, whatever that may be. When I was shuffling the deck, the tarot deck for you, there was 4 cards that came out. So I just, being led by my angels and by my guides, I just go with it, okay? So the first card that comes out, I can see why you got 4 cards. It's because you might go through a time of anxiety, sleepless nights, a lot of mental stress, okay? And this could be caused by worries, because your mind is overthinking. There's a lot of facts and things to be taken into consideration, and it's kind of tying you in knots energetically, okay? Not sleeping very well. You might suffer from anxiety or depression. Maybe even physical pain, like neck pain and shoulder pain, headaches because of the stress, working under stressful conditions. We have the Queen of Cups. So I feel you are someone who is energetically very sensitive. The Queen of Cups is intuitive. She's spiritual. She's a very good counselor. Um, she's a very good listener. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And I feel like with the Queen of Cups coming in after this Nine of Swords, maybe there's a situation of being oversensitive, that there is a need to maybe create a boundary between you, if you're a spiritual person, and I believe you are because you are watching this video, that there is a need for you to ask your angels, or your angels are saying that they're working together with you to put up healthy boundaries for you so you can be protected energetically. We have the Five of Cups, so I feel like you're also someone who is suffering from loss. You're going through a period of loss. Whether this is an emotion, I feel like this is emotional loss, so might have had to say goodbye to family. Maybe there's a very stressful, or friends, relationship that was very important to you that you had to say goodbye to, or you had to end it, or it was ended, and there's this, or there could be distance between you and another person, and you're feeling on heart level the emptiness and the sadness, missing someone. And it's causing a lot of mental stress. All this grief and the depression is causing mental stress. But I like how this light is coming through. The angels are they with you. These cards are very dark, but there is this light where this angels are sort of like around you, and they changing the energy. They try to make it lighter. Okay. So we have the Ten of Cups. I feel like even though you might be struggling at this point in time emotionally with, trying to manage your sensitivity, that the angels are promising you that there's a Ten of Cups coming your way. Your emotional fulfillment and happiness is in the process, because you're moving from the Five of Cups to the Ten of Cups. So I feel like moving forward emotionally is going to happen very fast for you, because your angels are with you no matter how dark or how desolate your environment might seem to be. So your archangel that is with you here is the healer of ages. So there's a 51 there at the top if you are into numerology. So healer of ages to me is Jesus. So I feel Jesus is very close to you. Okay. You can call on him anytime to help you through a very difficult time. We have Yin. So Yin is the feminine principle, and Yin is also associated with all these cups here and the emotional sensitivity. So I've intuitively, I feel like it is to acknowledge your emotions. The way to move through difficult emotional patterns, so to speak, is what I almost feel, is to allow your emotions to be felt, to take a time out to feel them. But once you felt them, and you've cried your cry, or you wrote your letters, or you expressed whatever it is that you need to express, whether it's through singing a song, listening to music, prayer, writing, painting, creating something to release whatever emotions is there for you. It's very important that you acknowledge and allow your emotions to be felt. I also feel it's very important that you can reach out to family, okay, because that Serafina is it says a happy change or addition is coming to your family, and I feel like this speaks to this Ten of Cups. So you could also turn to family for support, or if you don't have family, family, a soul brother or soul sister. But most importantly, if you call upon the blood of Jesus Christ, He's there to protect you. We have father, husband, brother, son, Osiris. So I feel like there is a very strong masculine person around you in the physical who is also there to protect you, whether this is like a guardian kind of energy that's looking out for you, someone you can turn to for advice, someone who you can talk to, someone who can show you how to process your emotions. Maybe these and I feel like specifically this is a family member or someone who's close to you, because it does say father, husband, brother, or son. But if you don't have this family member DNA connection, this could be a soul brother, soul father, someone from your soul family who's taking on this role, okay, to take on that protective guardian sort of energy. And there might be even issues, when it comes to father, brother, son, or that type of energy, that there is a concern there that this could be potentially the family member who is causing you to stress, maybe. You just have to put this where it fits. But I feel like the Jesus specifically is helping you to move forward with this. Okay. So what this card is also saying, this Osiris card and this Egyptian, so maybe you have a connection to Egypt or an affinity to the Egyptian folklore and stories. Says you have just met or are about to meet a significant male partner. So maybe if you are alone, you might go into a romantic connection. Your present relationships improve as you heal your feelings about your father. So that is a Ten of Cups. Okay, it's allow yourself to grieve for maybe a connection that you don't have, or maybe someone who had passed. A male deceased loved one is sending I love yous from heaven. So this is someone you've been very close to, who is letting you know that they're by your side, even though you might go through challenging a phase at this point in time. Balance your male and female energy by practicing both giving and receiving. And look, we have the yin card here and we have the masculine. So I feel like it is about maybe you someone who gives a lot but don't know how to receive. The easiest way is just to say thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, just say yes, thank you so much, thank you for thinking of me, and open your heart to receive. So the pink rose of Lady Nada. So Lady Nada is stepping forward for you. Very, very, very compassionate, feminine energy. And who else understands emotions better than a feminine? So you can do a bit of research on Lady Nada if you're not acquainted with her. But she's also known as the pink rose. You are in the midst of a heart healing, okay? And look how that, I'll bring that other card. Look how that chakra is lit up. And the Jesus card, his heart chakra is also lit up. A healing for the fears and anxieties that have held you back from enjoying your full magnificence. And that is that first card, that Nine of Swords, that anxiety, the worry at night, the stress, the headaches, the physical pain from not, maybe, yes, from just overthinking and maybe negative thought patterns. Lady Nada is here with all her gentle power, washing you in soft pink light. All anger, fear, sadness, bitterness, disappointment, and hurt are soothed and loved into peace. She brings you a sign of your future blossoming into deeper love. And I feel like if you are open to a relationship and you're single, that this masculine person that's going to come in is going to help you heal your heart. Okay. So you're getting assistance from both the masculine and the feminine. And look how this heart chakra is lit up here. Also the crown chakra. I feel like you realize what this process is, okay? And the angels are helping you. So I feel like both the masculine and the feminine is helping you, balancing your energy so that you can heal on heart level. Thank you for watching. I love bringing this message to you. Please connect. Please let me know how this reading finds you. I wish you a beautiful, peaceful day. Light and love. Okay, so we are going on to which one was next? I can't remember this one. There's just so many. So we have our candy cane. Hello, candy cane. Yep, this is your little bundle. Now let's see. We have Archangel Raphael. He's the angel of healing. And he says, I am helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So he's very clear. And maybe you been attracted to green lately, any kinds of greens. Maybe when you just walk outside, you can, I have the sense of my eyes being drawn to the trees and the green grass, anything that's green. So your story, High Priestess, and this is the Gilded Tarot, by the way. I've forgotten to introduce the decks. Gilded Tarot, the High Priestess. So you are someone who is seeking balance because she's between the pillars of mercy and severity. But this is someone who's highly intuitive as well. You could be a feminine who is connecting to your spiritual gifts, and you already know or have a feeling that you are a healer. That part of your light work here is to heal. Page of Pentacles. Look at all that green coming through. I feel like maybe you're thinking about enrolling in a course, in a practical, how to practice a modality, a healing modality. There's maybe also, I feel like this is studying or learning a skill. Okay, but this could also be one of your children enrolling into the university, learning a skill. This is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy, and that's Pisces energy. So I feel like there's a period of learning coming up for you, practicing new skills. And we have the Emperor. So you might collaborate with someone, a masculine person, who is knowledgeable in this area. And I feel like when the two of you start to work together or you collaborate together, that you can achieve a lot together in the way of maybe you want to develop your own healing modality. I feel like there's a deep spiritual connection between two people if you're collaborating with someone. One has the spiritual knowledge and one has the practical knowledge. But I feel like you can go very far with if you wanted to embark on a journey of becoming a healer. Angel associated with you is Archangel Gabriel, angel of communication. The throat chakra is lit up, so I feel like you could even teach. If you are a healer already, you could start to teach what you know about healing. We have a leg up. So I feel like there is someone who is coming in to help you with practical knowledge. I feel like maybe you're very spiritual, especially with a high priestess. And sometimes when we're very spiritually inclined, it's difficult to wrap our head around the practical way of how to actually manifest the spiritual in this world. But I feel like there's going to be a collaboration between you and someone that is going to help you move forward. And look, I see this, you see that face in the background there? So I feel like this person, and it's an angel, it almost looks angelic. So I feel like this is someone who's going to come along and who is going to maybe be more in the background and allow you to develop or learn or embark on this new journey of healing. So, and even if you're not interested in teaching, but maybe you are someone who has been struggling with health issues and you feel like you need to learn about your issues that you're dealing with physically in the health, so that you can share your knowledge with other people concerning that condition. It could be something like that as well. So we have freedom. I know. So the freedom to express yourself, especially with that Archangel Gabriel there, freedom to practice your spirituality, freedom to, start, maybe your time is being freed up so that you can focus on, if you wanted to teach, that your schedule is freeing up so that you can actually start to have this new beginning. That's kind of what I feel, that it's a new beginning coming in for you. That might actually bring in some financial assistance because you're doing a light work, or your financial situation might improve because your physical health is improving and you're receiving help from Archangel Gabriel as well as Archangel Raphael. And remember, with Archangel Gabriel being communication, this is written word, but this is not only you speaking out, but also helping you to understand information that is coming to you, so that you can assimilate information so it makes sense and it becomes useful. So this freedom card with Heine, it's time to leave a situation that you've outgrown, question the validity of any rules that you've imposed on yourself, allow the universe to support you while you make desired life changes, be assertive and say no to anyone who's overstepping boundaries with you. And I feel like you, in this way, you have to take control of your own creative processes, okay? And to know that it is okay to do things your way. Sixth ray of devotion. Oh, that's beautiful. I feel like there's a desire to connect to earth. Look at this person. Look at the mountains in the background. There's a desire to spend time outside, connect to earth, meditate outside, connect to God through the elements, see the beauty of God's creation, see the beauty of God and His presence in your life through nature is kind of what I pick up from these images. The sixth ray of devotion bestows the quality of persistence, unwavering focus, and intensity of feeling. It is a gift of strength to move mountains with your will for what you love. So remember, Archangel Raphael is associated with the heart chakra, okay? So that thing that you love is associated with your heart. When the sixth ray of devotion appears, you are being given guidance so that even if you do not seem to have much worldly power right now, the power of your beliefs can conquer obstacles. The Archangel Uriel helps you receive the blessings of the sixth ray now. So you can call upon Archangel Uriel to strengthen your reserves, to help you to be persistent and follow through on this new venture. I do feel there's a brand new beginning for you, and there is assistance on the way to help you with this. Please let me know how this reading finds you. I wish you the best of luck with this brand new beginning, whether that is a baby being born into this world, whether it's a new project that you want to expend your energy on. You have the help, and you can research the sixth ray, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, who is assisting you at this moment. So please let me know how this reading finds you. Like and subscribe. Share. Have a beautiful day. Light and love. Okay, we have our little glass heart. And let's see what the angels say. Zana. And it says, you are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. So I feel like, okay, so I see, so in this image, I see how it's dark behind there, and it looks like this could potentially be a home with a garden. That the home life or childhood life or your current situation or a living arrangement was very unhealthy and toxic. And that you're slightly PTSD recovering from this, okay? Post-traumatic stress disorder. Still recovering from maybe being emotionally, mentally battered is what I hear. Okay, cards for you is the Two of Coins. So I feel like maybe you're trying to create stability in your life, but your schedule is still very flexible. Things are just continually shifting. It's very changeable, but at the same time, it is stable as well, because coins are Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. And I feel like this is juggling with one hand. So I feel like you're quite competent with flexible schedules, and trying to create stability in your life has been such a long process that you're quite used to being unstable. You might also be someone who has a tattoo, or you know of someone who's closely related to you with a tattoo on their left forearm. I see that almost looks like a tattoo there. And this looks like a masculine hand, so you might be a masculine watching this. Might be. But I feel, oh, look at this. There's an angel tattooed. It's an angel. See the wings? So that might mean something to you in a way of synchronicity. Two of Cups. So I do feel like there is a Three of Swords. So you might be someone who is struggling with heartbreak, heartache, a relationship that ended because of the relationship just not being stable. It could also be that this relationship ended because there's a third party involved. But at the very least, the truth is out, and I feel like trying to get to the truth with this person and trying to actually have this conversation to bring everything out in the light was much more harder work than having to deal with the heartache and the sorrow of the loss of this relationship. That somehow it feels like there's this huge relief, like the mountain has rolled off the shoulders because everything is out in the open now. And look how these images speak to each other. See how there are three swords piercing this heart, but there's a rainbow on the side. Okay. And look at this person. The heart there's got all these things piercing the heart. But the worst is over now. Okay. Worst is over. And you have your angels by your side. And so now you can breathe and be. Just stay in the moment. My twin always tells me, stay in the moment. Breathe. Orphaned. So maybe you're an orphan. You have a history of orphan. As I did say, there was an unhappy childhood or unstable childhood even, being passed around the family from home to home. and maybe the your inner child might feel like you're orphaned because this relationship and this heartbreak of this relationship, feeling left out in the cold, might bring up those issues of not having a place to belong or a sense of belonging because you're struggling to create stability in your life. You know, it might feel like once it brings up that feeling of being orphaned and being left behind. But we have the goddess of the moon with you. So this is actually quite strange because when I went through the little deck to get all the archangel cards out, I didn't do the goddesses. I only did the archangels. And for some or other reason, you got the goddess of the moon. And so I want to have a look here. I'm going to draw you another card. So the cycles of the moon is important. There's a video that I've posted just below. It's a link to my lunar solar eclipse. So there's a solar eclipse on Christmas Day and a lunar eclipse on the 10th of January next year. So I feel like with the goddess of the moon that lunar eclipse on the 10th of January is going to bring in a new emotional space for you. So I want to draw you an angel card with that. So I'm just asking the angel to step forward, which I don't know that one. I want the card to flip out. Which angel wants to step forward for this reading, please? Which angel wants to step forward for this reading? Which angel wants to step forward for this reading? That's why I do the bundles before the time. It's because it's time consuming getting the cards out. Which angel wants to step forward? Please let the card jump out. Which angel wants to step forward to help this person who's watching this, please? Which angel wants to step forward to help this person watching this reading? Archangel Ariel. So Archangel Ariel is working very closely with you. Number 36 is a 9, so it's the end of a cycle, completion. Okay, and the goddess of the moon. Detach from drama, Pallas Athena. So that's the goddess that's working by your side. So in order to create calm in your life, it is to try and get yourself to spaces where you can just breathe and be as stable as you can. You know, in the way, surround yourself with people who are supportive of you. Surround yourself in an environment or things that makes you feel comforted. Let go of attempts to make everyone happy. Allow others to make their own choices in life. Don't delay your life's purpose by focusing upon other people's issues. Avoid gossiping about or judging others. I don't feel like you're someone who judge, especially with that word, with that three of card and the orphan card and that. I feel like maybe you might feel like other people are judging you. But detach from all of that because you have your angels with you. Third ray of creative intelligence. Look at all that butterflies. I feel like you're going through a deep, deep transformation. Okay, that you're being lifted. These are like you ascending. And maybe, you know, butterflies could be a synchronicity for you. Butterflies might have a special meaning to you. And I also see winter time. See that tree doesn't have any leaves on it. And maybe you're someone who gets up early in the morning, or, you know, something to do with sunrise or sunset. Maybe you like to watch the sunrise or like to watch the sunset. I also feel like sun gazing. You know, when sun gazing is really nice to do in the winter time when the sun isn't that intense and you can watch the sunset and you just allow the rays of the sun to permeate your eyes, the soft yellowy rays. So the third ray of intelligence. Let's see what it says. The third ray of creative intelligence brings the gift of practical spirituality and develops the talents of grounding inspired creativity into the world. So I feel like this is embarking, maybe your creative pursuits helps you to move forward with emotional loss or disappointments in your life where you try to create stability and feel like you didn't achieve much. I hear the words exercise of futility. It empowers your manifestation. This ray brings many gifts, including new ideas and the practical support needed to bring them to life. The ability to organize, make connections and networks, and synthesize information from various sources into one coherent whole. Archangel Shamael helps you receive this gift from the universe with love and intelligence. So I feel like there's something in the way of a creative project that you're going to manifest into this world that is going to help you overcome the disappointments, and that is also going to help you to bring stability into your life, stability and security. So please let me know how this reading find you and how you resonated with it. I loved reading for you. Please like and share. I like to get my views up. I'd like to get my numbers up. Loved reading for you. Have a beautiful day. Light and love. Okay. So we're on to our last bundle. If you chose the crystal, this is your bundle. Okay. Let's see. I should have moved this a bit closer before. Desiree. There's a disclaimer. Okay. Neil Diamond, yeah, I'm taking you way, way back, sings a song called Desiree. If that has any meaning to you. So there's a lady, she's looking out. It's either sunrise or sunset, and looks like she's close by the water. And it says, the conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait or look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. So there's a period of waiting. Yes, we are in eclipse season at the moment. We're having a solar eclipse on Christmas Day. So the best during eclipse season is just to wait things out, see what the new year brings, because we will have the lunar eclipse. And I'm bringing in the lunar eclipse because I'm using my vice versa tarot for you. I drew you 4 cards? Oh, 5 came out for you. So I'm using the vice versa, and the moon is here too. So there's something to do with that lunar eclipse on the 10th of January that's coming in for you. There is a link below this video where you can click, and it'll take you to the reading I did for the lunar solar eclipse that's coming in for us. So I feel for you, there is situations that you have to deal with. These feeling very unsure, okay, and it totally speaks to this Desiree card for me. You're feeling unsure about your future, maybe unsure about situations that make you feel emotionally secure, okay. So it could be ungrounded fears. Don't have a clear vision of where your life is going at this point in time, but it's very important to trust your intuition, to follow the breadcrumbs, okay. So here we have the, you've cut out some things here. This is the King of Swords. So you've cut out things that makes you feel anxious. You've cut out things that doesn't serve you emotionally, that makes you feel emotionally unbalanced. You've cut out things that make you feel afraid, makes you feel unsure, that isn't solid in your life, things that confuse you. The moon is also about secrets. Secretive people is ruled by it's the moon, but it's also a scorpionic feeling there because you have all these crustaceans coming up from the deep ocean. So I feel like you are doing away with situations that is toxic and that you just feel is not emotionally bringing in the highest good for you. So we have the Nine of Cups, and you're doing it because you want to pursue your emotional happiness. You don't feel like you're quite there yet because this is the Nine of Cups in reversal, and maybe you've cut out things in your life because it didn't pan out. It didn't bring you that emotional satisfaction that you thought it would. We have the King of Wands here, and we also have the Knight of Swords. So I feel like you're moving very fast. You are moving on or trying to move on from a situation where you feel like you might have lost control. You lost control of your life. We feel like you might have lost control of you. Like it's almost like you're in search of yourself, like you've lost yourself a little bit concerning situations and having to deal with people that just mentally and emotionally wasn't good for you. I feel like you had to deal with a lot of conflict, and that some of the conflict that you dealt with came suddenly and unexpectedly, and it might have rocked your boat a bit. But now that you've handled all of that, and you can't really see the clarity of the situation or the wisdom of the situation. That is why the angels are cautioning you to take your time, to allow for the dust to settle, to gather yourself, so that you can feel more calmer and recovered from these situations that I feel was emotionally, maybe there were people who were emotionally manipulating you or playing mind games with you, people who just suck you dry energetically because you had a vision, you had hopes and your dreams and you had visions, and it feels like you've invested your energy in all the wrong places, and now it's like kind of the wind is out of your sails. It's like you find yourself in no man's land. So okay, well, where do I go from here? So it says here and now, stay in the moment. That is so important. Stay in the moment, even though it feels like you're in a void, even though it might feel like the wind has been taken out of your sails. And look here, we say past and future. Don't think about the past. Don't think about the future because the future isn't here yet. It's about staying in the moment, staying in your little space, okay, in your little happy bubble. Because look, she's got hearts, she's got a beautiful, and she's sitting elevated, so she has a really good view, but she's just sitting there, and it's just to enjoy the moment for what it is. My twin always tells me, breathe, stay in the moment. We have Angel of Strength. Oh my word. And look at that 5 and the 0. 5 and 0 is positive changes guided by the hand of God. So even though what I kind of see intuitively is, when you're on a bicycle and you change gears, you kind of ease off from the pedals while the chain slips over from the one cog to the next cog, and then you start pedaling again. I feel like you're in that in between. You're going into a beautiful change. Things are going to change around for you, but it's very important to stay in the moment and wait things out. Angel of Strength. We have spiritual law of attraction. I feel like you know how to manifest, especially with that here and now. You know that manifestation works with here and now, that you can't manifest if you focuses in the past or in the future. So this is a card. So there's an energy of discipline and focus. Even though it might feel like you don't have a lot of wind in your sails, it's just to hold it. Stay in this moment, because magic is going to happen. And thunder, you might be someone who likes thunder or thunderbolts, or there might be a special connection to lightning here, because this is a second card with lightning in it. So there's some sort of energy that I feel is going to happen suddenly. Suddenly something's going to shake loose, a little bit like a tower moment, but I feel like you're coming out on the other side. I don't see it as a bad thing. Fifth ray of intellectual knowledge. So I feel like this whole thing, if you feel like, a little bit numb and don't know why the things happened that happened, or what's the purpose of this journey, I do feel like it's a journey of discovery and learning. And see how this person, she is surrounded by all these naysayers and people who are they don't look very happy. They look like their focus is maybe a slightly lower vibration than hers, without sounding too judgmental, but her focus is totally different to the people who surround her, and maybe you resonate with that. The fifth ray of intellectual knowledge has come to you as a spiritual gift. You're being given the ability to find information you need, understand systems that impact your life, and find clarity in any issue that has seemed unclear. And I feel with that moon card that you feel unclear, and that's why it might feel like you're unsure where you're going. But if it was unclear or overwhelming, you shall sort the truth from the lies and learn what you need to know. So I feel that specifically with that moon card, that I did say that it was a bit of secrecy. Maybe there was some mental, emotional manipulation, people not being honest with you. And when the truth came out, it felt like your hopes and your dreams you were robbed from your hopes and your dreams. But Archangel Raphael now assists you in integrating the blessings of the fifth ray. Archangel Raphael is also the archangel of healing, and he connected to the heart chakra, which is green. All right. So I feel like there's a lot of, and I feel like once we attract, our heart's desire through our heart chakra, and I feel like that is really also where the spiritual law of attraction comes in. And Ascendant Master Archangel Melchizedek is helping you as well. So with this Archangel Melchizedek, I want to just get you more information there before I end this reading. But please, if you like this video, please click like, please share, subscribe. I love to get my numbers up, okay? And hopefully there's some information here that can help you move forward. Now, where is... This little book is a little bit weird. I go according to the names, but it goes according to the phrase. So thank you for waiting patiently for me. I don't generally like to read from books while I feel like I intuitively should know these decks, but I have so many decks. You can change or heal the situation by elevating your thoughts to a more positive level. Your prayers and affirmations have attracted a wonderful new person or situation into your life. This situation is not a reward or a punishment. You have attracted it, which means that you can also repel or magnify it as you choose. Visualize and affirm only what you desire. Okay, and desire comes from the heart. So thank you for watching. I love reading for you. Have a beautiful day. Light and love.